Welcome to our session on the benefits of good bookkeeping. Over the next few minutes, we're going to take the mystery out of good bookkeeping and demonstrate what the accounting firms and software companies don't want you to know. Minimizing income tax is on everyone's agenda. Unfortunately, when it comes to good bookkeeping, there are some common notions that are, in fact, not true. During this presentation, we are going to demonstrate why doing your own bookkeeping is a bad idea, why the software is not the answer to your bookkeeping challenges, and that your accountant is not a magician that waves their magic wand at the end of the year and makes it all better. There are several requirements for keeping books, as well as significant benefits to keeping good books. And of course, with good bookkeeping, you can minimize problems and your exposure to interest and penalties. There are several reasons you need to keep proper books and records. To keep track of revenue and expenses, to keep track of who owes you money and who you owe money to. Preparing financial statements and other key financial information to make informed decisions about your business. And of course, to comply with the requirements of reporting to the Canada Revenue Agency. If you do not keep books and records, the Canada Revenue Agency can levy very large fines and penalties. The minimum fine is $1,000 and may include imprisonment. If you destroy records without authorization, you could be charged with tax evasion. In addition to the penalties for not keeping books, there are rather large interest and penalties on other items such as late income tax filing and payments, late GST reporting, incorrect payroll deductions, and more. Don't forget about suppliers and your financial institution. Many will levy late payment fees, interest, and other charges if you are late. There are, of course, so many great benefits to having well-educated, trained professionals taking care of your bookkeeping and financial reporting. Let's take a look. When you engage the services of a bookkeeping professional, you will have accurate, timely financial reporting. Having this information at your disposal will allow you to make informed business decisions that could seriously affect your business. Would you drive from Halifax to Denver without a map? How can you run your business without a financial roadmap? Let's face it, nobody likes paying tax. With a professional, educated bookkeeper, you can pay as little tax as you are legally required to. A professional will know what expenses you can claim for your business. Certainly, none of your employees are happy when they get an incorrect paycheck. Having someone that knows the rules, how to apply them, and what is required to be reported to the CRA can save you thousands of dollars. We constantly see payroll errors, issues with tax deductions and remittances, incorrect T4s, and more. These errors get very expensive and routinely trigger audits by the CRA. Errors with GST are one of the most frequent causes of audits. Unfortunately, unless you truly know the rules surrounding GST credits, it is very easy to make mistakes. And those mistakes can cost you. We recently saw a client lose over $30,000 because of GST errors. Now, here is something your accountant won't tell you. Your bookkeeping mistakes cost you money at year-end. If your accountant has to make a lot of adjusting entries because loan payments have not been applied properly, or you have expensed items that need to be capitalized or other allocation errors, they're charging you to make the corrections. If you had made errors with GST or payroll, they likely won't notice those, so you could be out a great deal of money. Reviewing your GST and payroll, etc., are generally not a part of the year-end tax filing package. You may as well admit it. You don't really enjoy doing bookkeeping, do you? Would you be happier spending time with your family or just relaxing instead of fretting over issues with the CRA, payroll, and taxes? Are you tired of going to Google University to find answers to your questions? This is likely the best reason to engage a professional bookkeeper. Now that we covered some of the benefits, let's take a look at some of the common myths surrounding bookkeeping. Number 1, you may think it is easy, that is, until you make an error that costs you a large amount of interest and penalties. It is not easy. You need specific education and training to good bookkeeping. Number 2, the software cannot do it all. We'll explain this further next. Number 3, as we mentioned previously, your accountant is likely completing a compilation engagement report for you. This does not include looking for or fixing your errors.
Hello, my name is Alex, and I run a graphic design business. When I started, I subscribed to an online bookkeeping program.
Tell me, Alex, why did you get an online bookkeeping subscription?
Well, I saw the ads on TV and talked to some of my business contacts, and everyone said bookkeeping was easy. You can just do it yourself and save money.
We hear that same story a lot. But let me tell you what the software companies won't tell you. There are numerous software companies developing products to assist with bookkeeping for small business, and they all have features and benefits to offer. From online cloud versions that can link to your bank accounts and import vendor invoices, to systems that produce invoices and email them to your clients. These software companies will even tell you that their system is 100% guaranteed. That may be true, but it is guaranteed to do exactly what you tell it to do. If you do not know what you are doing, guess what? The bookkeeping is now wrong. If you sell your services to a company in a different province, what rate of GST do you charge? If your employee works 45 hours this week, do you have to pay them overtime? How much vacation are they entitled to? What rate of workers' compensation do you have to pay? There are numerous questions that you can spend countless hours on at Google University, but a professional bookkeeper will have the answers readily available. Here is another little tidbit for you to think about. A software company's role is to sell software. To do so, they will tell you all about the features, benefits, and other great things to make your job easier. Do you really believe they will tell you the downside and what the software cannot do? Alex, let me ask you one more question. How much do you charge per hour for your design services?
I have a standard rate of $75 per hour for most of my clients.
And how many hours per month are you spending on bookkeeping?
It generally takes me about 2 hours per week.
Okay, so let's just say 8 hours per month to take care of your bookkeeping and payroll. Do you realize that you are paying your bookkeeper $600 per month?
I don't understand. I do not pay a bookkeeper. I do it myself.
That may be correct, but if you spent the same amount of time working on client files, you would be generating $600. So you are effectively losing $600 per month by doing the bookkeeping yourself. As we have demonstrated, quality, accurate bookkeeping is critical to the success of your business, and contrary to popular belief, you can't just do it yourself. The software is not all-knowing, and your accountant is not a magician. Invest in your success and engage the services of a professional. Would you represent yourself in a lawsuit? No, you would hire a lawyer. So what makes you believe you will have success doing your own bookkeeping? Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you realize that you need to engage the services of a bookkeeping professional or have questions, please contact us at 1-855-LEDGERS or by email to clientcare@ledgers.com.